Yay, good morning, everybody. Hi, I'm April Beach. I am here solo this week. My co-host, Elizabeth McFadden, is up at her lake house for the holidays, so it's you and I to get to hang out today. We're going to go live for 15 minutes here and talk about a really important strategy. It's what we do every single week here on our LinkedIn live show called Scale with Strategy. And today, looks like I'm getting like a little alert here that my LinkedIn is not connecting right. So anyway, we'll see how this goes. Today, we're going to talk about changes in the online business space. And so this is actually a really specific conversation for a few of you guys. So it's really perfect that it's just you and me here talking about this today. This conversation is really for those of you guys who are service-based experts. So you are niche consultants, you are coaches, you are experts in a certain space, authors and speakers, and you have a business that delivers consulting or services online, or you want to have a business that delivers consulting or services online. So I wanted to talk to you about some of the issues that we are seeing in the changes in the landscape of the online service-based and consulting space. And hopefully it says now I'm live. So hopefully I'll just do a quick recap for those of you guys that might not have heard the beginning. This is our LinkedIn live show. It's called Scale with Strategy. It's myself and my very good longtime business friend, Elizabeth McFadden, but she's at the lake house this week, as she should be on holiday week for 4th of July in the summer, right? And so today we are just going live here for 15 minutes and we are talking about changes in the online business space. But every single week, Elizabeth and I are in here live talking about strategies to scale your business and to have a farther global reach, to increase your brand awareness and to increase your profit through development of signature programs and courses and anything that we can talk about digital online, that's what we talk about here for you to scale your business. So with that being said, I felt like it was a really good time to talk about kind of an elephant in the room that we're seeing with some of the changes in the online business space. And so when we talk about online business space, I'm specifically today talking about how we are delivering services to our clients. So that could be memberships, courses, online masterminds, live virtual events, MRRs, hybrid programs. And we're going to talk about some of the changes that we're seeing in the online business space, in the online business industry, because this will affect you, especially if you are a solopreneur or you're a very small entity. Maybe you have 7 or less people working for you, and you make money by selling services and offers online. That's your primary or a really good secondary way of bringing in revenue. So let's kind of talk a little bit. Put my coffee down here so I can use my hands. Let's talk a little bit about the history of the online business space for those of you guys that might be new to online business in the last couple of years. So online coaching is specifically what I want to refer to, really started ramping up around 2012 and 2013. But it was happening well before that. So back in 2008, my company launched probably one of the first courses teaching entrepreneurs how to launch courses online. And that was 5 years before, really the role of everybody started launching courses and everybody started realizing, hey, it's a really great way to make money and serve people and expand your reach by offering amazing knowledge product offers and services online. And then, from about 2016 to 2018, everybody was launching courses, okay? And courses were really, really super great as far as a great way to increase your sales and increase your profit. But around 2018, we started seeing literally every Tom, Dick, and Harry launch an online course, and a lot of them weren't great. On top of that, what we started seeing with the online courses space is that the percentage of completion was falling. And because of that, today, online courses have a 98% failure rate. So what does that actually mean? That means that 98% of people who purchase an online course will not succeed with either completing the course or actually receiving the transformation that they expected to through that course. And so we're really starting to see an increase and a decline in purchases of online courses. And that's important for you to know, especially if you're new to the online business space within the last 5 years, that you're actually coming kind of on the back nine of the courses era. And it doesn't mean you can't have courses. As a matter of fact, our company, we consult experts and entrepreneurs to develop and scale their business with courses all the time. But how you engineer your courses and how we actually bring in curriculum design and scientific learning to that course, our game is definitely leveled up. And it's really important that you're aware of that. So change number one to be aware of is the old gray mare ain't what she used to be, meaning you cannot just create an outline, create a course, set it out there. If you build it, they will come. And if they do come, 98% of them aren't finishing it. And honestly, guys, that isn't necessarily your fault. Creating the course is a lot of hard work. There are ways that we can get people to finish courses, but they have to be engineered correctly with a strategy we call transformational program design. But there's a whole bunch of different things that you can bring into courses. So when we're talking about changes in the online business space today, the first thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that if you are new to the space, that would be the last 5 years would be new to the online courses space, then some of those courses are not as amazing as they used to be, or I should say some of the business models with courses aren't making as much money, and they are not necessarily giving the transformation that we as leaders really want our students and our clients to have. That's number one. Another change in the online business space, and this has been coming around for the last 2 years. I've been hearing people say this to me all the time. They would say, April, I don't want to be in another program. How many of you guys feel that way? I don't want to be in another program. So here's the deal. Here's the secret. And I don't know how many people are going to watch this, but you are, and you're a rock star and you're here. And so I want you to know this, okay? It's kind of a secret, but not so much a secret when you think about it. We are entering an era of the anti-program. Let me say that again. We are entering an era of the anti-program. Nobody wants to be in your program. Nobody wants to be in my program. And that's not because they don't want what you're teaching or what I'm teaching, but they don't want to feel like a number. Nobody wants to feel like a number. In most programs, the way they have been engineered for the last 15 years online are very much bringing a group of people through the same outcome in the same way. Now, that really is the correct way to engineer programs. But what I want you to be aware of is that the fact that you might be calling it a program, or some of the ways that you may be engineering some of the interaction between your students in your program, they don't want to feel like a number. So what we're seeing a lot of, and what as a company, and I'll tell you what we do as a company in a second, that'll totally make sense. But what we're seeing a lot of is hybrid program design. And that is where we would take foundational programs, whether they're membership programs or courses, or short start and finish, accomplish this one strategic move. And we're creating a hybrid model around it to give people more of an opportunity to get individualized attention, to customize their own path. It's like the old choose your own adventure books. I don't know if you remember those. I'm old enough to remember those, but we had these really cool choose your own adventure, and you'd get to the end of this chapter in a book and you'd be like, hey, if you want to go climb up the waterfall, go this way. If you want to go down and explore the beach, go this way, right? And then as a kid, we'd get to flip to that chapter where we got to do that adventure. That's what people want in your program. They want to be able to customize it as much as possible. And so I wanted to share these updates with you. We're coming short on time. I wanted to share these updates with you that these are some of the most important changes that we are seeing in the online business space. These aren't new changes, guys. It's literally been 5 years in the making. We're seeing this shift. 2020 was probably one of the best things to happen to those of us that do business online and educate others online and work with our clients online, because the world became comfortable with Zoom and they became comfortable learning. And with that being said, you are going to see a surge and even more courses launched, more memberships launched. And that's great. We want that to continue. But for you, like you and I sitting here having a conversation, I want you to be really careful and know and understand that how we engineer the programs to deliver a transformational result needs to change. And for you to be successful and to reach 7 figures, which is what my company really helps businesses do, we want you to know that you need to do something different, a little bit disruptive with your programs and outside of the box. Along those lines, just give you a little bit of history. I am a program designer. I know it really doesn't sound very sexy. I help entrepreneurs extract their own genius from their brain, and I give them the frameworks and the processes to engineer them into transformational programs that make millions of dollars. And when I say millions, that's not BS. What we do with those programs after we do a great job launching them to consumers or within your area of specialty, then I work with clients to license their courses and their content out to organizations and corporations and other entrepreneurs. And so that's where we can get your business. But it really comes back to having this conversation here of understanding the changes in the online coaching and business space. So our course is a great way to make money. Yes, 100%, right? We want you looking at your content and extracting what can be out of your content and turn that into a course. But I want you guys to know that what people are looking for right now, it could totally be different next year when we talk about it, but right now it's high value, short time. Okay, so high value, short time. Like I'm in here talking to you for 15 minutes. I could talk to you about this for an hour, but we're not. right? We want high value, short time. They want that in your programs too, right? So if you're looking at your courses, maybe consider segmenting off your courses into like chapter 1 or level 2. Maybe create a variety of courses and create a hybrid offer between personal coaching, and then you can plug them into some of your courses based on that choosing of their own adventure of what they want to accomplish in their business based on your area of expertise. A couple other things I have for you, I want to make sure I'm mentioning. So those are the things that, courses and things that aren't doing so well. Webinars aren't converting quite as well as they used to either. We've been teaching webinars to convert into programs since I've been hosting webinars to convert into programs since 2009, you guys. So it's not like people know that they're going to go on your webinar and be sold to. So make sure you know what audience you have. Otherwise, like nobody's signing up for somebody else's webinar. I know I'm not. You're probably not either, right? So we want to use other strategies to convert into your programs like live virtual events. Challenges are still doing really, really well. And webinars are doing well, but it has to be like an audience that isn't overly saturated in the online business space already. If you're selling to other entrepreneurs that have been in the online business space, try something new. Webinars are not going to work so great for you anymore. But things that are cool that are on the horizon that I want you guys to know, okay? Number one, like we talked about, is hybrid program design. I actually have a whiteboard session I do with clients, and I don't even know when it's coming up, but you can check out our website at sweetlifeco.com. And I do like a whiteboard session about literally mapping out a hybrid program. And you guys are welcome to ping me here on LinkedIn. I'll give you the next date we're doing that. They're totally free and a lot of fun. So hybrid program is where you take like some on demand, some live coaching, some group coaching, some type of a collaborative mastermind feel, and we actually engineer that perfectly for you and your people. That's what people want. The second one is a really great business model. It's called an MRR. So it's a monthly recurring revenue. That is not a membership site. Okay, so MRR, a monthly recurring revenue, is not a membership site. So a monthly recurring revenue program, in order to engineer that, it has to be a longer term journey that you're bringing people through, because you want them to pay you a recurring amount every month. And the way they stay in there longer is when you are engineering a journey for them to grow. And it's your job. And here's my little doggy. Hi, Poncho. Yeah, you want to come up? And there's Poncho. And it's your job to take them through a long-term journey. And so you have a monthly reoccurring revenue that continues to guide them through. And it's great for you. So MRRs, stalwart on my face. MRRs are great. We have an MRR program, and it's actually a 3-year journey program that we grow businesses over a course of 3 years. Do they stay in there for 3 years? Do they have to? No. And they don't have to stay in yours either. But when you do the work and you map that out, that monthly recurring revenue, it's really amazing for them. And it's good for you as a business owner as well. MRR is how I want to go, Susan. Let me see some of your guys' comments here. I have like, nobody wants to be in a program, truth, right? I don't want to be programmed in somebody's program. And outside of the box, Katya, yeah. So that's our wrap up today. I'm actually over on 15 minutes and I want to be really good about my time. So recap, changes in online business space. 98% course failure rate. If you're using courses, we have to add a lot more to them to make them convert initially in the beginning, because people already know that they're actually not going to finish their course anyway, right? So we really have to think about that. Who are you selling it to? And using transformational program design, which is a process in which we actually build transformation at each benchmark of your course or your program, has to be done that way. Number two, hybrid programs are doing amazing. MRRs are doing amazing. It's great for you. It's great for your clients. And so know that those are coming, and stop using the word program. I promise you, if you stop using the word program, it's really, really good for you. As a matter of fact, we just updated, you're going to laugh and then I'll turn this off. I always like say behind the scenes stuff that we're doing in our business. We just updated part of the homepage of our website, right? I laugh because our website has needed to be updated for like 2 years. So you'll see that part of the page is updated and the rest of the site is a little out of date still. We're too busy coaching clients to be in there in our website right now. But what we did in that is you'll see that one of our what would be programs, it isn't a program at all. And we actually put on there directly, this is for people who hate programs. This is for people that don't want to be in somebody else's program, don't want to be a number. This one's for you. And so we actually just spelled it right out there. And I'm telling you guys, like, you've been here at the end of the live stream, so I can tell you and give you this gold. Almost every single person I've spoken to in the last 2 years says, I don't want to be in a group coaching thing, and I don't want to be in a box, and I don't want to be in a program, and I don't want to buy another course. So if your livelihood is based on creating those products and selling them, then let's continue to have conversations about how you can do that, engineering them differently. All right, guys. Okay, well, I adore you. Thanks for hanging out here with me. Liz and I'll be back together next week, and I can't wait to talk to you guys then. So if you like this, then we would appreciate you guys sharing this. And any questions, just totally comment below, and we'll come back to them. Okay, all right. Bye for now, guys. See you soon.